strategy, I would simply use it to trade my way to untold wealth and then buy an enormous island and go and live on it.
Anyone ever again.
Obviously continue to make my videos from the island. Right, here we are. I'm in shot. I'm just going to move a little closer to you so as I'm in shot here. We're filming on 2 cameras. This is impressive, isn't it?
I don't know, do you like when you're at someone's birthday party and everyone's got a camera out?
And you're like...
And you're like, which one do I look at? I don't know, hi.
Who do I pose at? Who do I give myself to?
So if we're kind of like this, it's because there are multiple cameras on us right now.
Yeah, we've got a big setup here. This is a technological leap forward for the Coin Bureau.
With phones.
we figured out how to record on 2 phones. This is amazing.
Breakthrough.
Why are we sat in these Westlife style barber's chairs in the studio here at Coin Bureau?
So I thought we could do a video, something for both TikTok. Hey guys.
Hi guys. Hi
and
TikTok.
Coin Bureau clips.
Hi clips.
Hey. Just about cryptocurrency scams.
Okay.
Because there are many of.
There are many. Yep, there are.
And it's good to avoid and to know how to avoid them, what to look out for. So I thought we'd just bring the knowledge to the people.
Good idea. Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
Okay, let's talk about cryptocurrency scams then.
Yep.
I guess one of the best things to talk about is because there's so many of them about, and they are just, you try and crush a few down, you try and expose some, and more ones just pop up in their place.
Yeah.
Well,
so it's the same with all scams, really. There is always going to be somebody who's a giant butthole trying to manipulate a situation.
Yeah.
And basically F people over. Unfortunately, bad people in the world.
You can't stop that. You can't stop that. There are always plenty of scumbags.
Yeah, of course. And same goes for cryptocurrency. There's obviously going to be those leeches. I think this is a great opportunity for me to just manipulate a situation and basically ruin someone's financial circumstances.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but that happens, and it's just good to know how to avoid these situations.
Absolutely. And I think that's that's one of the most important things, I think, to consider when talking about cryptocurrency scams, is that you can't, we'd love to get rid of them all. We'd love to see the scammers thrown in jail and all this sort of stuff. We'd love to see them brought to justice. But the fact is that there are always going to be crypto scams. There are always going to be scams, as you say, full stop. So the best that we can do as a community, as a crypto community, is basically to be aware of them and to spread the word about them. Because it's not really I don't think it's really the crypto community's job to stop these people. I think that is something that, dare I say the word, like regulators and people in power, that is something that they have to do. And this is what gets me a lot when people like the SEC talk about investor protection and all that sort of stuff, and this being a reason to regulate cryptocurrencies and stuff. Really what they should be talking about when it comes to investor protection is cracking down on scammers.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so I think from the point of view of the crypto community, the best thing we can do is just be aware of them as possible, spread the word, give people some things to look out for.
Yeah. I think the cryptocurrency community itself, because it's not, dare I say, family kind of vibe, but everyone's connected online, and obviously I feel like the minute that there is a big scam, we are quick to warn other people.
Yeah.
Because obviously we've got like all the different social media platforms where we connect with other people who are into crypto. And I feel like the minute anything, like there's red flags about something, we do tend to spread the word pretty quickly. Not just obviously the Coin Bureau, but other people within the cryptocurrency industry. Because I think, wasn't there something recently with Ada again and Charles Hoskinson? He had to put something out, I think.
Oh yeah,
recently.
he was targeted by scammers.
Yeah. He posted another video.
And people were impersonating him, and there was there was some bizarre. They were making threats to him or something. So it was all quite strange. But yeah, you're right. And one of the best things about the crypto community as a whole is that it's very good at at coming together and spreading the word, and the best of the crypto community is when it's welcoming to newcomers, because I think not exclusively, but newcomers are often the people that are most vulnerable to scams because they don't know the community. And some of the best elements of the crypto community are very focused on giving people that sort of knowledge, so they don't come into crypto, promptly get scammed, and then leave crypto forever.
I think as well because like cryptocurrency itself has a stigma about it. If people don't really know that much about it, they tend to have bad things to say about it.
Absolutely.
So I feel like that's why as a community we're always so like aware of these things, and like you said with newcomers, trying to make sure that these things don't happen, because nobody wants anyone to get scammed, especially people like us who are into cryptocurrency and trading and all that kind of stuff. And we don't want more people to think that there is this bad, like cryptocurrency is this bad thing that can basically, because there is a lot of that. People talk, don't they? And it's like, oh God, you invest in crypto, and isn't that like for...
Isn't that for criminal? Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So I think that itself just makes us even more aware to warn people of these things, because we don't want a bad name, because it's not bad.
It's not bad, no. But yeah, you're right. The problem is that amongst a lot of people in society, crypto has got this bad reputation as a kind of scammer's paradise. And, part of the reason for that is that they don't really understand crypto very well. And also, obviously, in its early days, and today there were some pretty big scams, things like Quadriga, OneCoin, Plus Token, things like this that have given crypto a really bad name. And obviously, there are still scams ongoing today. So yeah, I think a great thing that we can do is just give people some things to look out for. And also, I think before we tell people how to spot a scam and what sort of questions to be asking themselves, should also point out, I've said this on a few occasions, but this idea of crypto being a kind of a new industry that has given birth to all these new scams is not really true, because crypto scams essentially repurpose old scams and just give them a kind of crypto angle.
Basically.
Yeah, things like Ponzi schemes, pump and dump schemes, these crazy investment schemes that promise massive returns for very small, for initial investments.
Like you said, you can find them in any kind of industry. It's not just cryptocurrency.
Yeah, they've been around. I mean, Ponzi schemes themselves have been around for well over a century. So, this idea of sort of crypto scams, we have to be careful how we talk about it, because it's a scam that involves crypto. It's not a crypto-only scam.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. So, well, I think one of the first things if you're out there and you've been you're worried that something may be a scam, perhaps someone has approached you on social media with some investment idea. I mean, I think the first thing is to ask yourself, is this too good to be true?
Yeah, that's always my thing, because it happens to me sometimes. Like, I get emails, I get text messages from scams, and they are too good to be true. So it's like, I mean, there was like the old emails that used to go around about people dying, like, I'm a king in Africa and I'm going to die and I have no family and I want to give you £1 million. And it's like, yeah, I mean...
That would be nice.
That would be lovely.
That would be nice.
But that doesn't seem very real to me.
Yeah.
So I think, like you said, the first thing is this too good to be true? And if it is, then if it sounds that way, it usually tends to be the case.
It's a scam.
Yeah, basically.
If it is too good to be true, it's a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the first question that you have to ask yourself. And obviously, if someone has approached you on social media or anything like that, because I mean, we get tons of scammers impersonating us, don't we? And we get that across all platforms. We get that on TikTok. We get that on YouTube. We get it on Instagram and Twitter.
Every single day is like there's various accounts every day which pose to be us. And as well, one thing though they always do is they misspell. So I feel like that's something to really look out for, because I've noticed that when we get fake TikTok accounts, they either misspell something in the bio or they misspell something in the messages.
Yeah.
So maybe look out for literacy.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's the
misspellings, anything, and I mean, obviously, we've gone to, we've gone to great efforts to make sure that we've got verified on as many platforms as possible. We're verified on TikTok,
Yep.
we're verified on YouTube, obviously, Twitter, and Telegram,
Yep.
and we are trying to get verified on Instagram because that is one of the
hardest.
scammers' paradises. But yeah, and I think it's worth saying if some entity, either claiming to be us or any other crypto influencer, really, if someone approaches you on social media, offering, saying, "Oh, DM me for trading tips," or this, that, and the other, I mean, that in itself is almost certainly a scam. I don't think any crypto YouTuber or any crypto influencer who's legit or worth their salt would do that anyway. No. So if you do see something like that, there's a 99.9% chance it is a scam, and you can just forget about it right there.
Yep.
Blue ticks obviously help, but I mean, just bear in mind that it's so easy for these scammers to create accounts that look almost exactly like it. But yeah, sometimes it's just sometimes they just need to spell the name slightly differently, don't they? Like Coin Bureau with 2 I's in coin.
Yeah.
But people do fall for these. It's crazy.
Yeah, which is really sad. Like, because we obviously don't want that to happen. But yeah, the misspelling. Obviously, like you said, people reaching out to you. I know that we have pinned messages on Telegram. We have it on YouTube where we specifically say we would never reach out and DM somebody personally. I don't think any other big channel would either, to be honest. I feel like with cryptocurrency channels, they're there to educate. So they would never personally come and DM you and say, "Hey, send over this money and I'll turn $100 into $1 million." But
I mean, I think, even if we did decide to do that, we just wouldn't have time, would we? I mean, most of these, actually making content is in itself quite a time-consuming process. So if we were also trying to run a trading tips or some sort of magical trading bot, I just don't think we'd have the time to do it anyway.
We wouldn't have time to sleep.
Yeah.
Can we put it that way?
And I like sleeping. One important thing as well to consider is that when it comes to someone offering crazy returns, a good rule of thumb is, and people who work in kind of mainstream finance or any kind of aspect of finance will tell you that if someone promises you a rate of return on your investment, anything in double figures, i.e. 10% or more, is very, very good. So you can take that as, so if someone is promising you a 50%, 100%, even a 25% return, anything like that, if it's basically over 10%, it's extremely good. And if it's as high as some of those other figures, then it's almost certainly a scam.
Yep.
And this is what things like Plus Token and stuff were able to do. They were investment scams, and they said, "Oh, we've got a trading bot."
Okay.
That consistently beats the market and can get you these crazy returns. And yeah, the question you have to ask yourself is, if this trading bot that this person claims to have, or this trading strategy, that's another one I think that people use a lot. It's like, I've developed this amazing trading strategy.
I've got the gold mine of trading strategies.
Yeah. If this trading strategy or trading bot is so damn good, why are they wasting time soliciting money from everyone else to try and why are they sharing it, basically?
Or you'd patent it and sell it for a lot of money to a big company.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be going around DMing people, just random people like, give me $25.
Yeah. If I found an amazing foolproof trading strategy, I would simply use it to trade my way to untold wealth and then buy an enormous island and go and live on it.
Never speak to anyone ever again.
Never speak. Obviously continue to make my videos from the island. But it's one of these. It's so difficult, and I think it's worthwhile because a lot of people, when they're scammed, I think it's easy to say, "Oh, people are just stupid" or whatever.
Not necessarily,
like smart people get scammed as well.
Yeah, of course. And everyone is. It's like the idea of a get-rich-quick scheme. Like, ideally, that's what everybody wants. You want to put your money in, and the next day you wake up and it's tripled like quadruple in price.
Yeah.
So if someone's smart enough and they go to somebody and they've got the right words, then yeah, it's not that you're stupid or anything. It's just be really wary and just know the signs to look out for.
Anyone can be fooled. And an interesting thing, when you research some of these past scams, and you look back at some of the people who invested, who were sort of duped into investing and got, in a lot of cases, got their friends and family to invest as well. When you sort of dig down into their circumstances, you find that they were actually a lot of them were in kind of a weird or a bad place. Like quite often people who've been bereaved, or people who've maybe, are having money problems.
Yes, I was going to say in a bad financial situation, where you're like, oh God, this is actually really going to help me, so yeah, I'm going to go for it. Yeah. And it's basically taking advantage of vulnerable people. Yeah. And it's the vulnerable people that need that are probably the ones that are going to go and say, yeah, actually, I will give you my money. And unfortunately, and then that puts them in an even worse position, because then they're going to be more stressed out about money than they probably already were, which is awful. Yeah. And I mean, it's everyone is vulnerable at some point, I think, however clued up we think we are, and however on top of things we always try and keep, there will always be times in our lives, if you're bereaved, if you lose someone close to you, or if you have a relationship go south, or, you have money problems, anything like this, it can put you in a vulnerable situation. And that is when you are susceptible to these things. And scammers don't know when people are vulnerable. They just, they play the numbers game. And that's what I was going to say. They go to everybody, and there might be 1 out of 100 people that come back and say yes. But even that is great for them, because that's all they need. Yeah.
That's all they need. Yeah. So, it's if you're targeted by a scammer, it's not because they think you're stupid or a mark or anything like that. No. They're just targeting everyone, and they're just hoping that they will get a bite from someone who is in a difficult place. Because, as I say, everyone is at some point or other in their lives, and if from a scammer's point of view, if you catch them at the right moment, you can be quids in.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I think another important thing as well is just to ask questions, and not necessarily of the scammers. Some people kind of like to, when they get these kind of these phishing emails or these fake accounts contacting them and stuff, they like to kind of engage with them. And I kind of think, in a way that's kind of good, because it's wasting a scammer's time. Yeah. Scammers want people who are just going to blindly ape in. They don't want to have to answer questions about their magical trading strategy or anything else really. They just want your money. So some people do kind of engage with them and ask questions and all that sort of stuff and waste their time, and that kind of does put a bit of joy in my heart. But I think really, you need to be asking, if you're contacted by any of these people, if you suspect the scam, you should always be asking the questions of yourself first. Like, that one, is it too good to be true? Or, why are they contacting me? Or all these sort of things, and just be wary. And I think that's another good thing to be is cynical, really.
I'm quite like that, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, she is.
Which has helped, because I've not been scammed yet.
Yeah. But it's true, isn't it? You sort of go, yeah, of course.
Yeah, right, okay.
Of course, that person with the magical trading strategy has found me. Yeah, obviously. Always be asking questions, guys, and be cynical and ask yourself.
Another thing. Try some, there's a Reddit thread for cryptocurrency. So there's a lot of people on there. So it's a big group, and it's a big community. So for example, if you do get contacted and you think you've asked questions, and you still feel like it isn't a scam, maybe go to the Reddit threads, or ask other people within the community, because they'll probably as well be able to tell you. And Some people might have been scammed themselves by these people. So if you can create a discussion around it and have the opinions of other people within the community, then that might just help as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. The r/cryptocurrency thread on Reddit is brilliant.
Yeah.
There's loads of passionate people there talking about all things crypto. And yeah, if you're unsure, just put something out there, and you will get tons of answers. People will share their experiences with you.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a great forum. And there are a few crypto forums on Reddit and elsewhere.
Yep.
But yeah, don't be afraid to ask. I know some parts of the crypto community can sort of be a bit kind of toxic towards newcomers, or people asking what they think, what they deem to be stupid questions. They're not stupid questions. Don't be afraid to ask. If you suspect something may be a scam, or you're just not sure, then ask, and ignore people who who don't have anything constructive to say, because they will be completely outnumbered by people going, oh yeah, by the way, here's some helpful advice, or here's someone you can contact. It's great. Always be asking questions, and yeah, just keep your eyes glued to the Coin Bureau. Yep. Obviously, I mean,
keep your wits about you. And watch our videos, because we do. Yeah, whenever there's been anything, we update people.
Yeah, we have to be careful, because there is a lot of the time in crypto, you'll get people who don't like a particular project will just call it a scam. A lot of Bitcoin maximalists like to call every altcoin a scam, and it's really unhelpful, because it means that the actual scams can slip under the radar.
Yep.
And we have to be a bit careful here on Coin Bureau. We get asked to cover a lot of projects, and sometimes they look pretty scammy. We do have to be careful though, because these things, it can be kind of hard to prove. They may come back at us. We may get lawyers thrown at us, all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
But education is the only way that we will keep the scammers down. Share information, learn as much as you can, and you won't get caught out.
That's what I was going to say. Just keep educating yourself. And the more you educate yourself, then the more you'll know, probably in your own head, what's right and what's wrong, and what is a scam and what isn't, basically.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I hope that's been helpful, guys. Any questions, let us know in the comments. And yeah, we will keep you updated.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye, various cameras on various platforms.